Okay, we're back up and running. Thanks for joining us.
Like, yeah, you could put them on the rag more so that they don't fall.
There's some light problems here. Check. Check. Check.
Check. Check. Yes, my mic is now good. What was that? Ooh. Are we about to see Salerno? cost you? Bottle of Pepsi. I need. There's a vending machine somewhere. Oh, Dunkin'.
Check. All right, this is Lee. I think we've got the mic situation taken care of, and we got the crash fixed.
So this is Will, and we know we have my mic fixed. We're just making sure that we have Lee's good to go. As Pat Salerno is getting ready to break here, and he drops the 1 and the 4 and the 2. Well, we had just confirmed that Lee's mic is good. And that's a nice shot on the 3 and gives
That was a
himself
good
great
shot.
position on the 5 without the scratch. He avoided that scratch.
We would like to thank the 8 of you mad lads who are sticking with us at 2 a.m. after a stream crash.
Those are the real dedicated pool fans right there. And he makes the 5.
He's got a shot at this 6 too.
Very nice shot at the 6. He
This-
might be able, if
This
he's
is
not,
the dot.
he's not able to make this. If he plays the right English. Oh, but he made it in the side. I didn't think it went.
Yep, he's out.
Oh, he should be. Although that 7 might be deep in that shelf right now. He gets it. But like I was talking about that English before, the draw's not taking. I think he's going to have to bank this to the cross side right here. Ooh. A little bit more, and it was going for a double bank. It's all good, Pat. We don't mind not having that break and run. But Pat Salerno, a.k.a. Hot Wheels, with one hell of a break and a very good run deep into the rack. This is not going to be the easiest shots to go from the 8 to the 9 here. Zach's got to play this 8-ball just right. I believe he's going to play it up to the corner on the left side for himself. And he does go for it, but it unfortunately does not go.
Oh.
Oh. But he,
I think Pat's okay here. I don't think there's enough angle to scratch.
honestly, I'm pretty sure he's actually got to play the cue ball almost to that right side of the 8-ball a little bit to be able to get that 8-ball to drop and draw back to get on the.
Earlier, the way the light's hitting this table, can't tell just how far off the rail the ball is. This close up.
Yeah, no. Definitely from our angle as well in general. It is hard for us to see these angles properly.
It's hard to distinguish the rail from the bed of the table, the way the light's hitting this side. So there's been a couple times I thought that room and it didn't.
Hey, but I gotta give Dave props for making sure we have proper lighting on these tables this weekend.
It's great. It's great. Not a game.
It was nowhere near a gimme. That was one hell of a.
Ooh, Pat's gonna have an angle with here.
So,
A little bit of right. Yeah,
definitely right English here would be the smart play. Maybe some top right, which I think is what he's playing. And that is what he plays. And
this is gonna be good.
oh, very nice leaves onto that 9.
Another
A lot of
half a
people.
rotation would have been great, but this is good.
I would actually prefer this than if I did get that extra half a rotation. Because if I had that extra half a rotation, I'm more likely to mess that shot up because I think it's too easy.
I can't argue that.
We always take those easy ones for granted and rush ourselves. And it drops. Pat almost had a breaking
Good
run.
rack by Pat
And
Salerno.
then gets lucky and sees table again.
Yep.
Congratulations, Pat.
All right, so short delay again while we wait for this round to finish up. Show you a short ad from one of our sponsors.
I know he's sick of my money, cause every time he calls me, he calls me inside of my left right pocket. Watch this, these niggas broke boys, watch this, these niggas broke boys, watch this. I can make the whole town bounce with watch this. I know he's sick of my money.
Thanks to Stay Fresh for their sponsorship tonight. I'm gonna have to check them out. Last time I did my a detail on my car, I did it myself, and goodness gracious, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, it's really hard work detailing your own
It
car.
really was. Although I did it by hand, so the next time I'm gonna not be a cheap bastard and buy a buffer.
So I actually took my right angle grinder and turned it into a buffer.
You know, I thought about that, but I like the random orbit.
Yeah, they work great, but honestly, that right angle grinder as a buffer, you get the right amount of spin out of it, and the pads last a little bit longer.
You want to hear a story? Is I actually own an automotive buffer.
So does my dad. I hated it.
It's upside down in a bucket as a makeshift pool ball polisher, which works really well.
Oh yeah.
But I wasn't going to pop that out because pool is more important than my car.
Oh,
The
100%.
balls
Because
being clean is 100% more
your car's
important.
outside all day
Yeah,
long.
yeah. My
Pool
billiard balls
balls,
aren't outside.
they're
They're
inside.
they're well taken
They're
care of.
constantly being hit around. Like, come on.
I generally vacuum my table monthly, but after a week like last week where I spent a couple hours a
You
night
better
on
be
it,
vacuuming that
I'll do
after
it
this
again.
weekend.
Yeah, I'll do it this weekend, and then I'll do the spritz and the microfiber cloth. Missed it.
So what I do, my parents actually just got a Diamond Paragon table. Love that table to death. Um I hate how it's at my parents' house and not at my own. But first time that table got cleaned, I actually just took a microfiber cloth and damped it.
Yeah.
Barry West told me how to do it exactly because I was at South Jersey Billiards one day using their all day long special. And Barry and I were talking about table maintenance and everything because that's who I decide to play with every day. And
Gotta tell you, for a place that gets as much traffic,
those tables are in great condition.
absolutely, man. You don't walk out of there with your hand blue. And I mean, they get
Well, if you play on the 7-footers on a Friday night or a Sunday night,
granted. But what I'm saying is,
your
if
hand's
you-
not blue, it's black.
if you go for a tournament or an event there, they
Oh,
have
they-
taken care of those
Oh,
tables
yeah.
beforehand.
Barry will go in before every event and actually clean all the tables. I believe Tony does it too.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
They're well taken care of. They're
My
well
favorite
taken care
table
of.
is their diamond with the gray cloth, though.
I've never played on that one.
So that's the one I tend to play with Barry on.
It's a 9-footer.
It's a 9-footer.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Diamond
the 9-footer
9-footer.
right in the
I think it's a
the
red
section
label.
that used to be closed in, right? That side
Eh,
section.
No, maybe.
It's not in the back.
No, it's not in the back, and it's
Yeah.
not where like that booth area was. It's actually so the 9-footer, the original 9-footer, which is the one with the blue cloth, got put to the other side, like literally just I want to say 50 feet over, and then
Okay.
they put a new diamond 9-footer next to it, where they used to have like the 6, 7-footers.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So
Those
that,
are 2 9-footers and 2 7-footers now.
you go back, God, I don't know, 6, 7 years. That side was closed off with a knee wall.
Okay.
Yeah, where the
So the half wall.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they maintain their tables really well, as does Jose at U-Ball.
Jose's Brunswicks.
Oh,
Oh my god. My favorite ones are actually the ones all the way in the back with the drop pockets.
yes.
Those tables play so nice.
Do people complain about if the main part of the hall is 72 degrees and
Back there, it's like another 15, 20 degrees cooler. It's
40%
so
relative
nice.
humidity? Back there, it's 65 and
Oh, I'm a
probably
human-
15%. So
I am a
everything
human
rolls.
space eater. So
but it's not the temperature; it's the humidity.
oh yeah, no,
And
100,
everything rolls.
and
in the
everything rolls
back.
so nice.
And if you have a large tournament and people are
French
jumping
Friday
from the
night
back
chip
to the
tournaments.
front to the back, they tend to not like the back because you're used to playing on a table that rolls a certain way, and all of a sudden everything's rolling 6 more inches.
Honestly, those tables, I've gone from that one to the stream table. Like I went from table 17 in the back to the stream table. Everyone's complaining about the speed difference. To me, it wasn't a speed difference. It was a stroke difference.
Well, the pockets are what, 4 1/4 on table 1, double shimmed.
I thought it was 4 1/8.
You know what? You might be right. I think that's 4 1/8. 3 and 7 are.
And then I know the ones in the back are, I think they're about 4 3/4, 4.5, somewhere in there.
Comparatively, they're buckets.
Now, hang on. Or if we're going to talk about bucket pockets, I don't know if you went to the expo this year.
I did not know.
So I played in the amateur open, and I got lucky enough that like all A is where both of my matches were that I had there because I got knocked out in round 2. But that area, the pockets were like 4.25 to 4.5, somewhere in there. Then you go to the 2 halls for tap, which is B and C. Those pockets had to have been over 5 inches.
I think mine at home are 5 or maybe slightly more. Here's the thing people don't realize. People have come to my table and look at these buckets. Okay.
But it's the way it's cut.
Not only that, because they will reject them if you try to slam them in. But the other thing is on a shot that you wouldn't scratch on in a small pocket,
You're gonna scratch.
you're gonna scratch.
Oh my god, that's sometimes my favorite things.
And I don't. But when I play in a tournament or league, I don't scratch.
So I don't know if you paid attention to the UK Open at all.
No, I did not.
So you know who the Terminator is.
Yeah.
So I forget how exactly long he lasted in the tournament, but he went out really quickly. He was actually blaming it on the pockets because the diamonds now for the Matchroom events are 3.9 inches.
Wow.
But they're trying to get the diamonds to play like the rosins.
Right.
The rosins play tight.
I'll know it when I see it.
But Lazo here, who's the player that we have the name of, is the
We're
one
gonna-
that wins the lag.
We're gonna get this set up here. I
Hang
forgot
on
to
one
reopen
second.
the site.
So it's Lazo against James Capra. Lazo with the lag win. And he's racking the balls here.
Remember James now. He played Don Gibson last on this
Ah,
table.
yes, and Don had that very nice rack. Lazo here, he's racking the 2 in the back of the rack. And
Joe Vaza.
ooh, and the
I
scratch
didn't
on the
hear what he
break.
said it first.
You know, a lot of players have been putting that 2 in the back of the rack. And I think it's because of the fact that we're not allowed to do early 9s tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a button to reset it. Chops the 1. Tries to get a safety out of it, but left contact room.
Needed to be a little firmer.
Yeah, I definitely agree, a little firmer there. He was going for the bang for the 2 up to the corner.
I think he had a little bit of a two-way because now he's behind the 3. So had he made it, he had a shot. And if he didn't make it,
But I'm
then
pretty
it
sure it was
doesn't.
going if the 6 wasn't there.
Yeah.
That was such a nice hit. And the 2 goes. Don't know if you could see that 3 ball past that 7 right now. He may need to take a 1-rail kick at the 3. Oof. That's what I was scared to happen for him.
Yep.
And then the scratch on top of it to give James the ball in hand. I don't know about you, but I'm playing this from the side where the 5 is. Going at it with some angle so I can get up to try and get that 4 into the side pocket.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's going to do as well.
Yeah, no, he scratched in the side pocket. I was talking about bring the cue ball up by like the second diamond on the long rail on the side that he was from and cut
He
it
just needed
into
to
the
maybe
corner.
put a little bit of right on that, or a
Yeah.
little bit more. He put some on it, but he seemed like he hit low right. It seemed to slide off of that like he hit with your instead of he could have just played it mid right.
I think he was just playing center ball right there because it really didn't spin.
Yeah, but the way it kind of slid, it looked like he might have been a half a tip low on that.
And honestly, I think that might be the tables tonight. That's, like I said, that's been a complaint with a lot of people. Is we're not getting the English we're used to getting.
I don't play here this weekend, so we should be thankful for that.
You should be very thankful for not playing in these tournaments. East of the East tournaments? Well, yeah. You
No, I'm
better
talking
be a
about the
beast to
Tri
win
Cup.
it.
I'm talking about the Tri Cup. My team doesn't have to play. We're qualified.
Yeah, I'm not on an APA team currently, so. And he gets nice on that 5 to the 6. And is he going to get a good shot on to the 7 from here? Oof. That is
I think he got away
always
with it.
up. He definitely got away with it, but when you're trying to pull that English that close to a ball, it's never a smart idea. I personally would have just played straight bottom so I didn't run that risk. I think he got a little too scared that he was going to hit the 9 going for that 7 there.
James has my least favorite shot in pool. Down the rail, past the side pocket.
Some people will actually bank this.
Yeah.
Ooh, that 9 just saved him from a scratch.
And might have gotten
And not
in
a
the way of the
terrible
cut here.
leave here.
Yeah, I'm not sure that
I believe it's cuttable, but
I think it is. I thought at first the 9 might be in the way, but I don't think so.
it's a thin cut. So cue ball control is going to be key here to get a shot on that 8 ball.
Almost want to hit this tip low.
Looks like he went a tip and a half for a bank. I would not have gone for the bank there at all.
No, I think
And if I was not playing it that hard.
I want to just play with high left.
They're both
that's what he
overhitting
did.
these balls.
Yeah, he hit that with high lefts. He just put way too much in it.
Dude, I don't care what English you were playing there. That was too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you could have played that with low and probably gotten a better result. Oh, and the overcut. But the leave.
And he gets away with the leaving.
Oh. That's really getting away with it right
Yeah,
there.
tough rack. Now, you know what I think we might be starting to see? This time of night, you start to see that fatigue set in, man.
Oh, 100%. You get the players that have conditioned for this for God knows how many years. And then you get the players that are just trying their hand at it.
Been out 5. You probably haven't eaten in 6
Well,
or 8 hours.
Because session stand's been closed for what, 3-4 hours
Yeah,
now?
3 hours now. A good shot.
Now you can, I believe you can see the 8.
He can see it, but it's
I think it's just enough to cut it into that corner. But again, he's been getting scared of making that contact for the foul and hasn't been hitting the ball correctly.
definitely want to hit this center
think
ball, maybe a little bit half a tip high.
Honestly, I would just do a full tip high and just not overstroke it. Oh, and he went for another bank. Oh,
Wow.
all in hand with only
That's
the
why,
9
that's
ball
why I would
left.
cut that with a little bit of high. Take that corner pocket out of the equation.
Well, like I was saying, with him going for those banks, he's playing them with way too much power for these pockets and rails. If you're going for that bank, you got to play it softer.
Yeah, he hammered that thing.
And Copper almost hung that 9.
James Carper.
I don't know if this is the fatigue setting in or
I'm telling you,
are
I
we
really
getting those
think it
big
is.
chippers right now?
No, I think this is fatigue. I think these guys are getting a little bit tired and they're not concentrating as much.
Well, I mean, those could have also been 2 SL6s that we just saw.
Yeah, it could have been. Could have been, but I'm
He-
telling you, you're going to see this. I've done a lot of tournaments that ran till 3 o'clock in the morning. You do not necessarily see the same caliber of pool
This is
at
true.
2 that you do at 9.
I actually just played in was right after the expo. Frank had his PA Pro Am 599 and under 8 ball. Yeah, we didn't know there was going to be a second day until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. I'm going to take a short restroom break. I'll be right back.
I'll be here with you guys for the time being, and we're going to wait for our next match. Yo, is that a coffee? You gonna be? Yeah. I'm going. 10 ball back in January. It's still down there. Dude, I don't even. I think we just hit halfway. I still got to down to Hard Rock. Yeah. Here you go, Pat. Oh, we're still alive. We just. I got knocked. I'll take it. Hey, made my mistake. Still go.
We're back. So it's James Capra.
So the matchup is James Cower and Dan Bertel. Dan's been shooting strong from what I've seen off of this table a lot tonight.
I've seen Dan because he hasn't been here yet.
Yeah. That was the benefit of me playing tonight before
matchup.
coming and
Alright,
helping
so
you
you've
out.
got the intel.
Yes.
I usually run out of intel right around intel and things to say.
And that's why I'm here with you
Thanks
tonight.
for joining me tonight. Yep, it helps keep you awake and engaged when there's somebody else here.
Yes, it does.
It's awesome to be able to, go grab a drink and go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
just
I
normal
don't know how
life.
you do it on the Friday
Yeah.
nights by yourself. But
I'll duck out in the middle of a safety battle for a couple of minutes or something. Yeah, but
that's smart. We're
it's
waiting
still
on that
tough.
break and run.
Yeah,
He
that's
takes
hard.
forever on that. I love Brad to death.
You should have
but-
been around when he used a triangle rack.
What kind of triangle rack we talking? Like,
Well, we tried the standard rack. We tried a Delta Select, but
so like you're talking about like actually hand racking with the triangle?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I've caught him doing a couple things with the magic racks, so I could only imagine what he was doing with that.
Sometimes it took 20 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. And
I know you're not.
I make fun of Brad just because I'm his friend, but the thing is, he does that. He wants every rack to be
Exact.
consistent and exact, so that everybody feels like the money they put into that was won by someone fairly. And,
Oh yeah.
Like I said,
I'm pretty sure I got
but,
over $1,000 in that break and run right now.
I'll poke at him, but he does it for the right reasons.
So you've been there when I've had 2 tickets drawn in the same night, but it was not my break.
Yep.
It was actually when I partnered up with Carlo and Benny. And of course, those 2 broke dry.
Yeah, I've seen so many people
Well,
break dry.
James, it's talking about dry breaks. James just gave us a
Yeah.
dry break.
Yeah.
That was perfect timing.
There is so looking at this table, the 3,
The
2 to the
you-
3.
That's not terrible. You're just going to have to play the 3-4 combo.
Yeah, I am not a huge combo fan.
Neither am I, but when I got to play them, I got to play them.
Yeah, when you gotta.
And that's something I've learned playing in open tournaments. Take what you can get
So I'm
and be
not.
happy with it.
I've gotten better at actually making the combo. The problem is once you're off angle,
Oh,
making
yeah.
the combo and not leaving the balls on opposite rails in the corner. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, no.
so many things can go wrong.
He made that 1 ball in the side pocket and has a nice shot on the 2 to try and set up for that 3-4 combo. Oh, I guess Levy just got knocked out on one of the
I
non-stream tables.
respect that.
Yeah, well, the past 2 hours, he's been on a single chip.
Yeah.
So
I told him he only needs 1 to win, and if anybody only needs 1, it's him. But
him or Billy,
yeah,
those are both 2.
getting down to 1 chip.
Carl's been longer. Carl, I, and Carlo were all at 1 chip together.
Really, I thought Carl had a couple left at that point.
He might have, but I'm pretty sure you also got to. When I was on 1 chip, it took a while for me to get a match to go out.
Carlo did stick around for quite a while on 1 chip.
Carlo, yeah, he did. He normally does though. I mean, I'm used to on these Friday night tournaments getting like 9 chips. And
So-
tonight being not active in APA, I had to play as an SL9 with only 4.
Watching Carlo for a long time, he's going to get to that final 10 players with 1 chip or all of his chips. He's never going to get there with
There's no in
like
between with him.
3. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did on that Friday night. I made the second Calcutta. It was 1 chip, and I went 3 rounds on that right after the second Calcutta.
I guess that's just a different way of saying it. Like it's his night or it's not. But like when he does get down to 1 chip, he's got that extra something he reaches down and sticks around for a long time.
Well, I know a lot of us players, we hit our sweet spot in our stroke, and we're able to be continuous with it. We're happy.
Yep.
Oh, that is a tough break on that leave. That is a cuttable ball. But it's not going to be the easiest onto the 5. Especially playing straight bottom. He's going to leave himself a long shot here.
Yeah. Like he was trying to put a little left on that, and it just didn't take off the rail.
Oh, he misses it. Dan with the nice shot on the 5 to get onto that 6. He did bump that 8 slightly, though. And he stop shots the 6. Right into the side pocket. Playing the 7 to the corner, I believe. I believe he's going with straight draw to be able to try and hold it for the 8. Going to be a slight little stun here. A lot of the guys have figured out aiming for draw, you're getting more of a stun. Ooh, he got actual draw out of that one with that full stroke. And looked like he was just bobbing his head like he's listening to some good music, which does have earphones in. Oh, and he overcuts that 8 up to the corner. There you go. Nice shot by James with the 8 ball. It stop shot it. And it came off the rail a little bit, which is good. Because he's going to need to be able to apply some love for this shot with the 9 to the corner. And Dan makes it with a stun. So that was a very good rack for those two. Especially because as we know that they're getting exhaustion starting to set in. We're going to see who your next matchup that you get to watch is in just a moment here, folks. And hopefully it's a good one. You get Dan Bertel back on table 24. And he is playing.
Oh. Not that one, right? Oh, there he is. All right.
So it's Dan Bertel versus Edgardo Betas.
I think we're in the getting down to the nitty gritty here because
Well,
somebody's
people
got
are starting to get buys, which is kind of nice for them.
I just checked when I took my restroom break. We were around 10 left.
Okay, so.
And I would say at least half.
Well.
Three chipper, a couple of twos.
Well, I know one, we're still waiting on the second Calcutta to happen.
Which is, maybe we're not at 10 yet. Or maybe they're not doing a second.
Yeah, with how late it is,
with how late
they
it is
might
and
not.
how few people there.
Hey,
Right.
all I know is those second Calcuttas tend to go big. But it all does go to the winner.
They might not be. Because it's just logistically getting all the people back together in one room.
Oh, yeah.
Gardo wins the last. He's going to break.
Okay, this is something I've noticed with some of the players is they actually put the triangle upside down.
Say that again.
They're using the triangle and putting it upside down when they're doing their racks. I don't know if they realize that or not.
I have to look. I hadn't noticed that.
Well, we are streaming, so you could always go back.
I probably wouldn't notice a bomb going off under that table right. I'm tired.
Yeah, I can tell. The exhaustion's starting to set in for me too, and that is a break. No,
Thought that 8 might kick the 4.
honestly, that break, as much as it spread everything, some of the stuff came back together. Dan makes that one ball,
Sorry about that. They changed the and
and he gets on the 2.
Patel versus Ricardo by.
Well, looks like it's a simple wreck to run out right now, but things can
doesn't-
change.
This doesn't look terribly difficult to get out of.
Really all about how he gets on this 4 ball from the 3. 5 has multiple pockets to go to. Oof.
Could be playing this for the 5 on this side.
That's what I was thinking, but I would have preferred to get where I would only have to do a slight stun to get that. He's going to have to go back and forth here. And he does it.
Hey, help that.
And he drops the 5.
About halfway between either of the places I would have wanted to be.
Well, I mean, he could bank the 6.
I think that's the.
And it's going to be with top. Would be the best route to do it. Especially with how tight these diamonds bank.
A bank a couple inches tighter than.
Ooh, it looks like he's going for the cut. Oh, that was tough break right there. But getting from that 6 to the 7 is not going to be easy at all, especially with where that 7's at.
Darn near straight in.
I'd almost say you've really got to play that with the right side of the ball, maybe a little bit.
I don't know how much room he has to cheat that pocket. Not in the direction he wants to be.
No, he's got to cheat it the other way.
Putting it in the corner.
Ooh, then you're running the risk of the scratch if the English doesn't grab right, or even just running into the 7 and getting right on it.
I was thinking with
I mean, it looks like he's going half a tip low right now. But what is he going for? He went the way I thought he had to, and unfortunately, I will say this one rail kick is actually one of my favorite kicks to do.
yeah, and it goes in the side.
Because then you're not left with the hardest bank shot up to the corner for the 8. Oof.
It's a fortunate roll.
Yeah.
Eagle shot too.
Who knows? Dan might be able to get this.
Getting his jump cue.
But I was thinking, honestly, out of all the cues in my bag, my jump cue is my favorite. It's the one that no one realizes that can completely help out your game. Everyone always says to go for the kicks first, and I wanted to learn how to jump first. Oh, even almost double kissed that in.
No, if you missed that.
It's definitely going to be a tough one, but that is not the way you want to lose at all. I don't know about you, Lee, but when someone gets a lucky leave, I jump and then have the ball pop out like that.
Mm.
And I know that's how I just lost the match.
Yeah,
I'm always harder on myself at that moment in time.
really well played shot.
Very well. He's got this 9 ball to the corner for the win. That's some unfortunate news that we just found out. Carl Morgan, who I think was the last monster left in this tournament, is knocked out.
Raz, I saw leaving. Raz, I think, was winner of second place. The last Beast of the East, and Edgardo Baez keeps it going.
That is a tough break for Dan right there.
We've got to be. It's just seeing 2 people leave. We've got to be. I'd say 8, maybe somewhere in
Hope
there.
we're getting close to the end here.
Yeah. Could I take a walk and check?
Ooh, you could do that. That'd be honestly nice. Or
Wait, let's see. If he's gonna call matches, I'm not gonna take the.
you could also just text Brad and just see if he'll finally answer one of us.
He gets pretty
Yeah, but when we get to
Oh.
this time, he gets to the
he's
point
got
where
some time.
he's got time to just sit there and answer messages. I wonder how the downstairs tournament went. My buddy Nick Coppola actually ended up taking 4th.
Let's see if we can follow that bracket and find out. Why is my browser not moved? So the low side results. That's the high side. Here we go.
That's the one we're
So,
still in right now.
looks like they're down to who'd you say got 4th?
Nick Coppola.
All right,
They
so Jason Erickson had 2 chips. Nathan Madison had 2, and Sonny Johnston. Yeah,
Wow.
but that's obviously behind because
They just started running.
the
Do we have the full results of every single match?
okay, so it looks like Sonny lost, and Nathan Madsen defeated Wayne Taylor.
Okay.
I wouldn't call that. Yeah, there's Nick. Nick defeated Sonny.
Yeah.
Okay, so this must not be all the way.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
this
they
is
ran.
about 40 minutes behind. 2:19 a.m.
Yeah, that is 40 minutes to the T.
Yeah, so but that is your final 4 in the low side.
You think Brad forgot about us over here? 'Cause we did not get a match right now.
It might be waiting for something else to finish up.
That's what it looks like, in all honesty. That or he may actually do a second Calcutta. Everyone's still in the room, still has their pool cues together, so I think we still have more people than we realize left in this tournament.
I might have to take the walk.
I might take one with you because, in all honesty, sitting here with an empty table is. Oh, here comes around. Oh, we are getting Dan again. Oh, they are going to fix that. Oh, we are getting Dan for a third match in a row. I wonder if he's going to actually be able.
It's called table 1. He's in.
I think so as well, but you want to know what? I don't mind it. Makes it less confusing for me. Yes. Here comes Dan just strolling over.
Back.
Yeah, it's TV. On it, I want. Yo, guys,